For the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, everybody, welcome. Kathy, when you can do the roll call, please.
You got it. Kane.
Present.
Present. McDonald.
Here.
Maloney.
Here.
Deskin.
Here.
Bergbauer is absent. Bartleson.
Here.
Sagan is absent. We have a quorum.
All right, Bill Carroll's here to open us up.
Good evening, everybody. Pray with me, please. Lord, we ask that you grant our city's leaders wisdom and discernment, help them to make decisions that are just and beneficial for all residents, and guide their hearts and minds to seek the common good. Heavenly Father, give our leaders strength and courage to face the challenges of governing. May they stand firm in their convictions and lead with integrity. Empower them to serve with dedication and resilience. Dear God, instill compassion and empathy in the hearts of our city leaders. Help them to understand and address the needs of all the residents, especially the vulnerable and marginalized. May they lead with kindness and spirit of service. And Father, last we pray for unity and cooperation. Help them to work together harmoniously, setting aside personal differences for the greater good. May their collaborative efforts bring about positive change in this city. In your name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Bill. That was great. All right, friends, we got any liaison reports?
I got one.
I got one, too.
Go
All
ahead.
right, why don't we just start at the end? Susan, why
ahead,
don't you go
Sue.
first?
Okay, I'm got two liaison reports. The first one is for Renee. Mark your calendars for Lockport Restaurant Week, happening from February 24th to March 9th. Stay tuned for more details, coming to our website and Facebook next week. We're excited to have Tallgrass, Vegan Cafe, Embers, Lock & Mule, Crema, Public Landing, Paradise Bay, Villanova, and Biteable on board, with more fantastic restaurants joining the list soon. So, and I have another one for Christina, since she's absent. Bloom's Lockport Group has some exciting events coming up, and we'd love for you to join us. The first event will be on February 18th at 7 p.m. at the White Oak Library, where they will be discussing native plantings. In April, they will dive into gardening tips for success, also at the library at 7 p.m. Both events are free, and all are welcome to attend. More information will be on social media and the website in the coming days. And the Lockport Hero banners are now available for sale. Applications can be found on our website, and they're due with payment by April 1st. If you have any questions about the banners, please reach out to Brittany Calderon. And lastly, a huge shout out to the Lockport cheerleading team. They're heading to state this weekend after an impressive day at sectionals last weekend. Congratulations and good luck to the team.
Nice.
Right? Another state champion.
All right. For many years, the Lockport Police Department has participated in numerous fundraisers for the Special Olympics of Illinois, raising tens of thousands of dollars for the organization over the years. In 2022, the department topped their old records, raising a total of $34,910, and again beat that record in 2023, raising a total of just about $37,000. In 2024, Lockport officers raised even more by participating in additional fundraisers, taking in a total of $50,111 for the Special Olympics. 2024 was our department's most successful year thus far, placing the Lockport Police Department 13th out of 423 law enforcement agencies in Illinois that participate. We beat Will County Sheriff's Office, Cook County Sheriff's Office, DuPage County Sheriff's Office, Kendall County Sheriff's Office, Illinois State Police Troop 3 and Troop 9, as well as Orland Park, Aurora, and Bolingbrook, just to name a few.
All chumps.
Yep, all chumps. Members of the Lockport Police Department recognize that this could not have been accomplished without the tremendous generosity of the citizens of Lockport, so they are thanking us tonight to the Lockport community for all their support.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Finance report, the auditors started a preliminary audit in end of January. So they went back, now they're going back, looking over everything, and they'll be back in March for their final field work. And I suspect, as in years past, it'll come out flawlessly. We received a notice that we were awarded a $3 million grant from the state of Illinois. That's going to be used for the 13th Street lift station. Over the last couple of months, I mentioned we had some people who retired. We've since filled some of those positions. We have a Mike I apologize if I try to pronounce your last name, it'll be butchered. He's in the engineering department. Brian Stone's replacement. Alex, another one, for Khan's community service officer, who was hired to fill the spot of another police officer who left that spot and now is a police officer, Jacob Van Bysum. Jason Van Flippo is another police officer that we brought on staff. And then up in the permitting department, Janet Dobbs was hired to assist up there. This other note I checked the note, I'm not sure why this was brought to my attention, but on your water bill, Lisa wanted me to say that the city of Lockport is a P.O. box in Chicago. I guess that's just a mailing point. You could use that. I did check the water bill, and it has that same address, so if you drop it in the mail, it'll get there as well. There's no charge to do online payments. You can go to the city website and do that. There's also a box out in front. Oh,
There is a fee.
oh, there is?
Yeah, for online.
Oh, darn, got some misinformation. Okay, and then if you swing by out front, there's a box there. You can drop your water bill in there. It gets picked up every day. And then, or you can hike up a flight of stairs and stop by the water department. I'm sure they'd be happy to see you. Drop the bill off, say hi, and be on your way. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Public Works, City of Lockport is currently out for bid on its HVAC system upgrade for City Hall. Mandatory pre-bid meeting will be held on Wednesday, February 12th at 10 a.m. And the bids are due on February 28th at 10 a.m., which will be publicly opened and read. For any other information, you can find it on the City of Lockport website, under the Public Works and Engineering page, under the section under bids. So just got a big project out for bid, and we were looking to be awarding that early in March.
Yeah, probably first meeting in March, I think. Yeah, it's a big item. We've budgeted for it, so we'll see how everything comes in, but looking forward to coming back with that, so. Mayor, I also have an item here, a kind of a sad but joyous occasion. We would like to acknowledge Sunny Choi Williams. You know, she's been here since 2017. I don't think she's missed a single meeting, but she has the honor of fulfilling the 12th Circuit Court, being a judge for the 12th Circuit Court of Will County, and so we're very proud of her. And she's been a great team member. She's been good to all the employees. I know probably Mayor and I talked to her the most, but you know, she served our residents well, and we just want to say thank you, and we appreciate the time that you've been here in our community.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, she's the judge.
We didn't get her a Lockport robe yet, but
So,
Thank you. Thank you, and everyone's welcome to the swearing-in ceremony on Monday, February 10th at 11 a.m., and also the reception at 4:30 at Coombs Corner. I would love for all the members of the City Council and the mayor to be there. It's been a pleasure working for the mayor, City Council, city staff, and Ben has it in writing that he's the best boss that I ever worked for.
now Sonny said if you have to come before as judge, she's going to do you no favor. She's a hanging judge. All right, very good. Congratulations.
all right, we go to the other last one.
Yeah, on the lean side here, you guys, you ready to roll there, Joanne?
Yes.
All right.
Tonight is our night that we're going to be recognizing for the fall and winter beautification recognition. And we have 4 winners they happen to be all in one, of different wards, 4 wards. One in each ward will have a winner, and there'll be other properties that we're going to recognize, and they'll be getting a sign as well as a certificate for participating. We want to thank everyone for being here, so that way we can do it in person for you. So let's go ahead and get, okay, great. We don't want to mess anything up. Oh, here, okay. All righty. Okay. So, welcome to the fall winter beautification recognition, and our first winner that we were able to recognize tonight is the Flynn Hearn family in the Ward 1 at 16504 Sun Meadow. So congratulations, because you have,
I gotta move here. Come on
I'm
up,
sorry.
man. Yeah.
Get a certificate to Cooks for $100.
Oh, wow.
Nice, that was one part, right?
So that's on the back, okay?
Thank you.
And we will get you a sign. A matter of fact, here.
Yeah, the signs are over there.
And we can take a picture of your sign, okay? You can hold this, sir. There you go.
You get a stick.
Go ahead.
All right, you guys want to do this? Sure, sure. Come on over, Joanne.
Okay.
Right on,
Thank you. Congratulations, and thank you for being here in person. We appreciate it. Okay, in Ward 2, the winner is, excuse me here, let me open up this. In Ward 2 is the Ramaker family at 140 South Jefferson Street. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Very happy for you.
The certificate.
And then you do have a coupon here.
Yeah, the
for
gift card in the back.
Okay. Certificate, okay.
No, we'll get a
And there's
groovy
your
picture of your
sign.
sign.
We'll take one.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, get right in the middle here, and we'll go on your side.
Ready?
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, congratulations, thank you for being here tonight.
Appreciate it.
Okay, and in Ward 3, the winner is the Buchanan family at 540 East 10th Street. You also came in, let's see, Ward 3 winner. Yes, they're not here, I guess, they didn't make it in. Okay, all righty, they're winners of the 3rd Ward. And in Ward 4, the winner, we've seen this name before. This home, although it's beautifully decorated, it also lights plays to music. And unfortunately, we can't see that, but I can only imagine how nice it is. So congratulations. You're one of our-
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Here, you gotta hold the sign there. Hold on.
There you go.
And here's the gift card.
Just hold that. Gift card.
All right. Everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Right. Hey, you guys. Thanks for coming out.
All righty, so our next home that we're going to recognize, is they did a fantastic job with their, and it was tough competition, you guys. It was very hard to pick out winners, but we thank you for participating. The next recognition is 913 East 8th Street. So that's the Lindstrom family. Unfortunately, they're not here this evening. Thank you for participating.
Yep.
All righty, and then the Brill family at 540 East 13th Street. They also have recognition, I believe, yeah, these are the 2 pictures. So congratulations to them.
Any brills? No brills?
No grills here. And then we have the Walden family. Unfortunately, I don't believe they're here either this evening, at 521 South Street. So thank you very much for participating. Right here. And then we have the Dulick family at 223 East 10th Street for their decorating of their home.
Here, we love
And then we have the Bolanek family at 17010 Blackfoot.
you. Oh, yeah.
So
No
thank
Bolanek.
you, they're not here unfortunately. Thank you for participating. And then we have the Miller family that are here. Please come up at 1044 Millen Drive. Thank you.
Oh, my. Look how cute.
You want to hold it?
You can hold the certificate. You can grab that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, that's great.
Congratulations. Thank you for participating. Oh, here, don't forget this. Okay, and then we have the Enoch family at 915 East 8th Street for their decorations. We have the Rennes family at 1328 North Street for their decoration and recognition. Huge. We have the Miller family at 16515 Farmington for
Millers.
their decoration. Thank you. And then we have the Nolan family. Okay, sorry. We have fall contests for them as well as winter. So congratulations. Their homes are always decorated. So thank you for participating. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't you try to see if you can hold both?
All righty. All right. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you for participating. Thank you. All righty. So the next one, the family is here, the Whiterson. Sorry.
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah, 16356 Wyerston. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it's not shown.
Oh!
Yeah, so it doesn't show it, but it's
No, it doesn't. Oh,
open every weekend in October.
yeah.
One
All
night
right.
for free, yeah.
that's good to
Well,
know.
yeah, now I know I gotta go.
Yeah.
The garage
opens up and it's a walkthrough.
Yes, oh, that's wonderful.
I could probably open my garage and it'd be
Yeah,
pretty
right,
scary.
right,
You know,
exactly.
like,
So congratulations. That's for the fall here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, the next ones, the family is here also, is Hosla? Is that close enough? Probably not. You want to pronounce your last
You're
name?
very merciful, thank you.
What is it?
Holes up.
Oh, wow, okay, thank you, sorry, sorry. And this is for the fall contest,
Nice.
so congratulations, nice job. Scary.
Thank you,
Great,
guys.
thank you so much for participating.
Thank you.
And that is all for the contest winners and participants. So thank you very much, everyone, for doing this. We always appreciate your cooperation and we encourage you to do it again for next year, and we tell your neighbors about it, okay? This is always fun to recognize people that
And a
go a little extra.
big thank you to Joanne for driving it every year. So thank you, Joanne. All right, friends. Well, that's all the fun stuff.
They won't offend
Now
us.
it's
if they-
dry and boring stuff.
You don't have to stay, it's okay.
Yeah, you don't feel like you have to. You're welcome to, but please. A lot of times people are like, when can I get out of here? You can, anytime, yes. All right. But we are going to move on. So I have we're looking to appoint, as you guys all know, Dave Oxley, I mean, my goodness, since Dick Dykstra, I think he was on the Planning and Zoning Commission. But the county recognized his talents and asked him to step up, so vacated a seat. It's a lot of institutional knowledge lost, but Dave's a good guy, and will always be there for help if needed. But in the meantime, we have to have a replacement, so we're looking to put on Louis Calderon to take over that empty spot in the meantime. So that's M1. We're looking for approval on,
Resolution 25018, sir.
thanks, we could just put it on a Oh my gosh, why is my brain not working?
Actually, it's on the city council for,
Is
no, it's
that an
actually
action
city
item?
council
That's okay.
for
Oh, that's right.
action.
It's not council tonight for
Because
vote,
the
so-
planning zoning commission meeting meets Tuesday, so we want to get this action item
So is
approved.
everybody good with that tonight?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's actually present.
Oh, sorry, Liz, I didn't see it. I should wear my glasses,
No, it's
right?
an action item.
Okay.
It's on,
You know, you
It's
have to
a
come up for
vote.
questioning, right? Where's he at? All right. And if approved, you have to submit to a pink belly. So for all good, we'll do, we're looking for a motion to approve for then Resolution 25018 for Lewis.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
All right, JR, Joanne, and we do a roll call.
You got it. King,
Yes.
Hugh.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
Delogley.
Yes.
Deskin.
Yes.
Bergbauer is absent. Bertelson.
Yes?
Saban is absent. Motion passes.
All right, very good. Welcome, thank you, Lewis. You'll have to give yourself a pink belly because we're all busy right now, but, okay. All right, so next, what else we got? All right, so we're moving on to consent agenda. We're looking for a motion to approve the consent agenda tonight.
Second.
All right, Joanne and Susan. And so tonight, we're looking for approval for committee of the whole meeting minutes from January 15th, our regular city council meeting minutes from January 15th, our valet services contract for downtown, the payroll period ending January 19th, our bills through January 28th, 6-month review of closed executive session meeting minutes. We've got the release of bond and initial acceptance of site improvements for the Rose Center at Panda Express, release of the bond and initial acceptance for the gas and wash, release of bond and initial acceptance for Rose Center 25009. Then there's a task order for water model and master plan from Baxter and Woodman. And then we have the task order for Bonnie Bray facility plan, also with Baxter and Woodman. So we're looking for a motion to approve those.
Motion.
Second. Oh.
All right, we got Pat and JR, and if we can do a roll call, please.
You got it. King,
Yes.
Hugh.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
Delogley.
Yes.
Deskin. Yes. Bergbauer is absent. Bertelson.
Yes?
Saban is absent. Motion passes.
All right, next we have a third amendment to the annexation agreement with Lockport Square at Farrell Road, lot number 6, to extend the date for occupancy. So, got to read a public hearing here for us. So, as required by state law governing annexation agreements and amendments to the annexation agreements, the city council has to hold a public hearing to consider the third amendment to the annexation agreement that applies to lot number 6 in Lockport Square at Farrell Road development for the self-storage use, to extend the deadline to complete construction to July 1st, 2026. So after a motion to open the hearing passes, Sonny will brief us. So I'm looking for a motion to open our hearing.
Second.
All right, Darren and JR, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So anyone outline this for us?
Yes, Mayor, members of the City Council, this was discussed at the last Committee of the Whole. This merely extends the date to complete construction of the self-storage building, which is 4 stories high, to July 31, 2026. The rezoning has already occurred, and the developer just needs more time to start and complete the construction. The notice for tonight's public hearing was duly published in the Herald paper within the time period as required by state law. If there's any questions, I will be more than happy to answer them.
And that goes for the audience. So anybody in the audience has questions, thoughts, open hearing, so, all right. Nobody here for the storage? Anybody up here got any questions, thoughts, concerns?
Jonathan just pointed out there was a typo in the background history. It's got to be constructed by June 30th, 2024.
I think they meant 20.
Oh, that was the original date.
Okay, but
And then it's
year
being extended.
3024, I think they should get it done by
Oh, I'm
then.
sorry, yeah.
That's really being.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think-
that's generous.
Yeah.
Yes. I corrected it in the last one, okay. Yes, thank you for the,
Nice catch.
Didn't mean for you to call it out.
So I guess if there's nothing else, then we can do a motion to close the public hearing.
So move.
All right, Darren?
Second.
JR? And nothing else, we'll do a motion to approve Resolution 2510, approving the third amendment for this annexation agreement. So a motion to approve.
Second.
Darren and JR. And was there any last minute thoughts, questions, concerns? All right, my friends, then we'll We'll do a roll call, please.
King.
Yes.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
Delogley.
Yes.
Guskin.
Yes.
Birdbauer is absent. Bartleson
Yes?
and Saban is absent, sorry. Motion
And,
passes.
and the mayor votes.
Oh, Mayor.
And yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes.
All right. So next on the agenda, we've got CA1. So, looking for a motion to approve Resolution 25017. This is to have Tom Thanis come back on as an interim city attorney as we look for a replacement.
I'll make that a motion.
Second.
JR, Darren. Any questions? Some of y'all remember Tom, some of you don't.
Excited to have him back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very grateful he was
Very
bored
gracious.
enough to want to come back and help.
Yeah,
so.
be a short-term agreement here until we can get interviews and things for his, Sonny's replacement. And he'll be here next week if approved and help us with the planning and zoning meeting on Tuesday, so.
All right. So nothing else, we'll do a roll call.
You got it. King.
Yes.
Hugh.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
McGillogly says yes.
All right, Guskin.
Yes.
Birdbauer is absent. Bartleson.
Yes?
And Saban's absent. Motion passes. Sorry about that.
All right, next we're looking for a motion to
Brother
approve
from a different mother.
Resolution 25005. It's for the Mill Creek project and execution of the grant agreement. Do you want me to do two votes here for 006 and 05, Sonny?
Yes.
All right, so first we'll do, looking for a motion for 25005, accepting the proposal.
So moved.
Second.
All right, Darren, JR. Any thoughts or questions on that one?
I just have a question about the overall thing. I've already talked with Brian about this, and reading through the whole thing, what interested me was the use of gabion walls. And for those who don't know what a gabion wall is, those are the basket-filled walls. They put rocks in it, and we've done it once before, which is over at on Adams Street, right where the creek is, and it's worked perfectly, and it works wonderfully. So my concern was potential for increased flow, just simply because it's going to be holding the water in, and especially going north, underneath Division Street immediately goes to a virtually 90-degree angle, which then heads west. And so my question to Brian was whether or not it's going to be able to go in and increase flow, which would then cause a whirlpool type of effect at the corner, and then going west, because that creek is in pretty serious need of remediation, and it's extremely expensive. And so if you could kind of, what we kind of talked about.
Yeah, so what some of the treatments are, there are going to be some gabion baskets, and the reason we use gabion baskets is when the slope is too steep to actually do a natural grade or use riprap and all that. So gabion baskets allow you to have that wall feature without having to actually put in sheet piles or something of that would be a little bit harder to get to. So gabion baskets allow us to be able to have more of a vertical face along certain parts of the channel or the creek itself. And what we're going to do with some of the measures that we have is at some of those turn areas that you have concern, there's a method of calling, it's called a J-hook. And it's another engineering method where it's kind of basically, as it sounds, it puts basically a J within a rock formation that allows, as the water does hit those corners, those will decrease it. So the gabions will only be used when there is too steep or we don't have the property to kind of grade back to. There's not a lot of it getting in. There's a little bit right before Division, a little bit more downstream on the other side, north of Division, before you hit Summit. But the J-hooks will help settle down some of that actual flow along with the rest. I mean, we're not trying to widen or change the actual flow of the creek. It's really just trying to get the erosion and the settlement out of it so the pollutants don't end up moving straight down into where we end up getting it into the displays in the long run. So the whole goal is to try to keep it away from moving downstream, the siltation, and just keeping the banks stable, and as we can move down, as funds become available, and hopefully we get all the way through, with, the, you know, all the way through downtown.
Thank you.
All right, good thoughtful question, appreciate it. So, no other questions on 005, we'll look for a roll call.
You got it. King.
Yes.
Duke.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
Yes.
Destin.
Yes.
Birdbauer's absent. Burleson.
Yes?
And Saves absent. Motion passes unanimous. I'm sorry, I'm later. Sorry.
I vote on this one?
Yes.
Oh, because we're short?
So, yes, well, so,
Yes.
sole source, yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, next we looking for then a motion to approve 25006, which is accepting the grant agreement between City, State, IEPA for Mill Creek.
So moved.
Second.
All right, Darren and JR, any questions on this one?
No, yeah, just regular.
All right, then if we can do a roll call, please.
You got it. King.
Yes.
Duke.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
DeRosa.
Yes.
Destin.
Yes.
Birdbauer's absent. Burleson.
Yes?
Saban absent, and Mayor does not vote on this one. Motion passes.
All right. And then lastly, for City Council, we have PW2, so we're looking for a motion to approve well water solutions repair to well number 14. That's resolution 25015.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All right, JR and Susan. Any questions, thoughts, concerns on this one?
Yeah, I do. I just want to hear about, I know this is emergency, so I want, is it total emergency, or was it planned to be done in another year? Are we bumping it up, and well, how bad of an emergency is this, I guess?
Yeah, so midway through 2024, we started seeing loss of production on well 14. So as it kept going through the season, got into the fall, the production kept going down, so we decided as staff to go ahead and pull well 14 in December. And at that time, it was discovered that the iron buildup within the well itself was caused extra damage to the well, the actual pump system. So we ended up moving this one up and having to repair this one, which we swapped out for well 13, which was scheduled for this year. We're just going to swap the two. 14 was next year, so 13 is there. So this is 1 year ahead of time than what we were supposed to do. Well 14 is a submersible pump system, and with those, we end up doing them about every 3 to 4 years. You're pulling them and doing inspections to the well and the actual pump system. So it was scheduled to be at about year 5 was next year to do it, so we were a little bit slower. So this is right on when it should have got done. It was just budgeting wise. Sometimes it goes 3 to 5 years depending on where it fits in, but it was basically because we were starting to see loss of production of that well.
So will we see like a $200,000, are we budgeting $200,000 every year for a different well? Is that kind of the going fix rate, or were we, is this
Right now,
higher?
Yeah, this one's higher. Normally, you don't have to do a full replacement. Every 12 years, every 3 times you pull it, you're hoping that that's the time when you're going to have to replace the whole pump and motor system on these. You should be able to rehab them and get away with the first 2. So the first year 4 and then year 8, you should be fine. Year 12, you're probably looking at that 200,000. Most of it's normally around 100,000. So in 2021, well 14 was the last time it was looked at. It was about 100,000 only. So it was a little bit minor repairs to the well wall itself, and maybe just a little bit of repair to the motor, rewinding it and stuff like that. So minor repairs.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, Jared. Anything else?
Based on the condition that you guys found it in, do you need to have a more frequent schedule for inspection for that well?
This one was a little bit worse. It had to do with, it depends on, at certain, yeah, I got it on before I get yelled at. Now I have my mic on, sorry. This one actually is, it probably is going to be moved to the 4 years. This one has had a more frequent issues at well 14.
And related to
from
iron?
staff. Yeah, which is hired iron deposit and stuff. So we will probably end up pulling this one again in 4 years from now, instead of trying to push it to the 5-year max and stuff. So we'll probably get it to that 4-year and keep an eye on it and stuff like that, so.
It's probably important to note, this isn't lead, it's iron.
Iron.
It's
Did I say
naturally
lead?
in the water, and it's
Iron.
in
Yes.
regular amounts, it's pretty
Yep.
good for us, so. Blood needs it.
Where is this one located?
Well 14, actually, there is a map on it. It's just south, it's on Gauger Road, south of 151st Street.
What's this?
Yeah, right by the school.
I mean,
Oak Prairie.
There it is, thank you.
I do have a lot of iron in my blood, so that's why.
Okay,
'Cause I
real
have
close to our
right
deep well. Okay. All right, anything else? Then we're looking for a roll call, please.
King,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
Delogley.
Yes.
Deskin.
Yes.
Birdbowers absent, Bartleson.
Yes?
And Sabins absent, motion passes.
All right, friends, any new business? All right, I don't have any comment cards, so look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Through Jonathan and Joanne. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, I asked Brian.
Welcome, Louis.
Questions
Thank you.
in terms of
All right, yeah, lay it on us.
replacing the bowl and stuff like that.
Roll call for committee of the whole. King,
Present.
Present.
McDonald.
Here.
Delogley.
Here.
Deskin.
Here.
Birdbowers absent, Bartleson.
Here?
And Sabins absent, we have a quorum.
All right, CA1, strategic plan, annual review.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Members of the council, the strategic plan is something that we do every 3 years. The last one was 23, 24, and leads us into 25. It's part of our budget process that we look at each year, and at the end of the year, in the strategic plan, just helps us kind of stay on course. We've looked at our plans, and our plan is to do another one here after April, and so it'll take us through 26, 27, and 28 with the new council. But we like to visit it and identify progress and things that we missed, things that we wanted to accomplish. There's 5 key strategic priorities: the financial responsibility, infrastructure, unified community, guiding growth, and then governance and leadership. And, you know, there was things that we put in there that we weren't sure we were going to achieve, right? We were actually able to drive our tax rate down for years and years in a row, and that was one of our strategic plans. And so I feel pretty accomplished about where we got to, and I look forward to working with all of you on the next strategic plan after April.
So, is that just informational then?
Yes, no action, just information.
All right, and then, what do you got, Lance?
This is related to Resolution 25013. The applicant is the Hamilton Court Condo Association. They are represented by owners Daryl Kaniva, Ann Kaniva, Doug Gaffney, and Rachel Grish. They are requesting funds through the city's facade and site improvement grant program for the facade improvements consisting of landscaping and a reconstruction of the second-story walkway. Property is zoned O1 Limited Office and is located just outside across the street from the target area. However, it is recommended to City Council for approval by the Director of Community and Economic Development. Contractor bids are in your packet for landscaping and the second story of rebuild. The facade grant program allows for a 50% match up to $20,000 per facade because it is located on a corner, and $10,000 for site improvements with a maximum of $50,000 per property for construction and the architectural cost. The applicant is eligible for $43,790 based on the bids that were provided, and also based on the lowest quotes that were provided. To date for 2025, this is our first facade grant, so we have not spent any of our budgeted amount yet, and including this $43,790 project, we will then be at 44% of our budget for the year. And we'll be happy to take any questions.
All right, friends, thoughts, concerns, questions?
So you just said that this one project consumed half of our budget for the year, and we're just in February. Do you see that as a problem? Or are we going to fill the bucket?
Well, we never know what comes. I mean, like last year, we had more than we had budgeted, and we budgeted 50,000 more than what we have budgeted this year. If nothing else comes, then we'll still be at 44%. So we have taken care of a lot of buildings throughout the downtown and throughout the area. But like I said, I haven't had any conversations with other people that are looking to submit, but we also did just finish those architectural recommendations for the 15 different buildings as a part of our preservation plan efforts. And if those owners are looking to move forward with something, it's likely that they would also come. It is totally at council's discretion to increase that based on the amount of gaming funds that will be coming into the city. Right now, I believe we are bringing in about 400,000, roughly, plus or minus 450,000, plus or minus a year in gaming funds. And so there is always an opportunity to do more if the council so wishes.
So just remind us then, so with, for budgeting 100, we have how much in the fund that's not, already accounted for?
There's probably $500,000 in fund balance in there that's available, so if the council so choose could award, and I like the way you termed it, fill the bucket. I mean, we certainly have excess operating funds at the end of each year too that would be available at your discretion, so it ends up becoming like a budget amendment, which you're going to be seeing probably next month at the next meeting anyway, where we're making an educated guess based on past performance, and if there's more demand, we certainly have dollars available in this program. In other words, if the council so chooses to award more grants. We don't like to over budget for them, we could budget twice that number, and then if you don't have it, it rolls over to reserves the following year, but we try to keep our budget as lean as possible, so we just never know. We've had years where people never applied either, so I think it's good. I mean, it's a purpose that we have. It's great that we can use the gaming funds to support it, and hopefully more business owners will take advantage of it, and maybe next year's budget session we will ask for more, so.
Do you recall what was the final number for the
For
last
this year,
fiscal?
I don't have that offhand, but we can email you that for sure.
When was this?
Over $200,000.
Yeah, it was higher.
Okay.
When was
We had
this?
a couple big ones there with the 10th Street building and some of that
Right.
stuff, so.
When was this building constructed? You know? 76, okay.
76.
Is this the first big rehab of the property?
Just the first big rehab of the property, you think?
Yeah.
How many tenants do you have?
There's, I'm Doug Gaffney, I'm one of the 4 owners. Daryl Kaniva and Rachel Ray, we're all co-owners. You probably know the Kanivas. He's been around forever, hands on the school board. I think his uncle was a village attorney here at one time. Anyways, so we're 4 owners, and Daryl runs his doctor business on 1 floor. On the 2nd floor that he owns, you've got a IDOT company that does testing. And you also have
Try talking into the mic because the residents at home can't hear that.
Okay. You've got an IDOT office, and then who's the other one on the other side does accountant. And then Rachel's husband has a mortgage business on one side of her unit, and then she has a kind of a office entertainment space that she rents. Yeah, and I have on my side, I have rental office suites where individuals come in and they can rent an office annually and have their own office instead of working out of their home. So I've been in the building maybe, about 20 years.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great space. I
Yeah.
mean, it's one of those kind of under the radar buildings that, has a lot of good businesses in it.
I'm sure you're familiar with it, right? It's right
Yes.
in the corner, right in the downtown
Rented
area.
it.
And, we'd really like to refresh up the building. I don't think it's indicative in a current space of what it could look like on that corner and for the village.
I used to live 2 doors down, and it is a really cool space. I like it.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
She moved because of the rowdy foot doctor. Well, it is, it's our discretion. I mean, we put 100,000 out there every year just, because we came up with a number one year.
Budget hold, really, yeah.
Right, so, spend however you guys want to handle it. If you guys are okay with it, for consent, if you want to put it on for a roll call,
I'm okay for consent.
I can consent.
Consent.
all good then? All right, we'll consent agenda.
I'll have finance share what's left in the fund balance, what we did in '24 and '23.
Okay.
All right, yeah, it'd be nice to take care of that building, so any way we can help is great. All right, my friends, that's everything, so, yeah, all finished, so looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, Joanne and Pat, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.